Hello. Hello. Good afternoon or evening or whatever it is. Oh, music. There we go. I think I even have a new one, which is nifty. Look at this position here. Anyways, happy Friday. I hope you had a good week. It is over though, so you can go take a nap. After stream though, like in 3 hours you can take a nap. So, I was thinking about doing a Rathalos thing, but I was unable to find an audio bit that I wanted to use. So I need to dig around a little bit more. I think what I need to do is start just taking like the really short ones, the ones that are like 2-3 words, and use some of those instead of just constantly trying to go bigger and bigger and bigger. Because that was the problem I had with pony stuff, where you always want to outdo something. So, so I think we're still just working on this shot. You know what? I do want to get this one green. What do I still have to do on this one? I don't think I really need to do anything. I do think that there's one little thing I can do here. When she gets her head over here, I think I might have tried this at one point, but I want to take her eyes and just do a little like left-right thing. Okay, so that's not going to matter for that. It's something. Adds a little bit of extra detail. Okay, her mouth stays in that weird face this whole time. I don't want that. We're gonna do open up your mouth. That would be a really weird part of that song. I probably want to have her. Is her like her mouth like just turned that way? A little bit. Is there a part of her tongue where her mouth isn't twisted? Right there. She's scared. So I'm actually going to, before doing any motion, we're gonna go. Oh no, I need to do. Actually, I might just be able to do this. Undo the twist. I'm actually gonna. Do it like that. There. Hello, Jurassic. What'd you do to her? Don't pancake her? It's not how this works. She has been squashed. She's tiny. Dirt dash squid. Poor Rainbow Dash. She deserved better, but she got you. So there will be no Michael tonight. He is his parents are in town, so he is going to be doing this. He's going to be with them, so he will not be here. So you just get me. See, he has parents. He's not apparently my dad. Remember that, if you remember from the last stream. So. $50 for Ghost Spike. Yes, this is, pour one out for Michael. I have a cup here, but there's a lot of water in it, and I don't want to spend the rest of the stream with a mop. So I think the only thing I really don't like about her motion is its two-step. Yeah, mainly her head goes down, then down again. So there's like a dual motion. But it goes down here and here. One's rotation, one's position. Let's try round. Actually, it might have been partially offset because I'm guessing it's caused by the double step that she has. So her neck and head are probably doing one, and her body's doing the other. You almost get your train finished. Well, that's good. I actually just spent like I'm trying to make. We're talking about Satisfactory. I'm trying. There's a method for making oil super efficient, and by using it, the oil to create diluted fuel, but that requires mixing with water and canistering it, which means then you have to uncanister it and then turn it into turbo fuel. And then I did the math on it, and I currently have about 100 refineries built, and that gets me to the unpacking. And then the turning into turbo fuel, I need 73 refineries and 41 assemblers. And then the fuel itself, I don't know the exact number, but it's over 100 refineries. So, but as far as I know, it should produce about 50 gigawatts. So it's an enormous amount of power. So getting there, but it's just like it's a field of this stuff, and I needed to bring in 2 full lines of sulfur and coal from across the map, and are being snaked in, and I just about finished snaking them in. It's because you need to make compacted coal, which is sulfur and coal, and or is it sulfur and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's sulfur and coal. Or is it petroleum coke? I hope it's not, because if it is, then I have a problem. I think it's coke. No, not coke. I think it's coal. I'll have to double check that though. It's compacted coal, so I'm hoping so. Otherwise, they're just screwing me over. Unless you can do both. I don't know. Yeah, I think I can call this one done. Do I want to move the camera at all? This seems exceptionally bright compared to here. Yeah, why are you glowing? Oh, if I do that though, the trees themselves are gonna get darker too. And that's like fall. I don't want that. Whatever, we'll give it a shot. Oh no, don't. Here. Not alpha. Apparently I have no idea what I'm doing. Hello Zenpoint, and thanks for the follow. I salute you. Or Rainbow Dash salutes you. We are making stupid. It doesn't quite look like that yet, but that's part of animation. Stupid takes time and progress. There, that's better. That's not so glowy. I think this hill could use it a little too. Which one is that? Let me say like high. Come on. What are these? Go get the first one. Let's try this again. So it worked pretty well last time to drop it by 20%. Because it's 20% not cooler. No, let's try. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna go with the middle ground. There. Seems like a small thing, but I think that'll work. I still feel like it doesn't really drift into the distance the way I'd want it to, but this is based on the pony stuff, so there's kind of cuts off anyway, so I think that should work fine. Do I want to move the camera at all? I looked at the sound before here, so I better save it first. Let's see. Well, we will. Okay, so then we unlock, play ahead, and now lock the camera to the helper. Oh, okay. I don't want to affect the camera's like random rotation bits, so that's why I did that. There. Oh, there. Okay, so if I want to have the camera move, how do I want to have the camera move? We'll try like a rotation thing. I'll try like. This way. Oh no, I gotta go the other way. I want to have it start looking a little bit this direction because then you're turning into the shot instead of before we're turning out of it. Let's see if that does it. So how was everybody's week? I'm hoping it was well. Mine went pretty good. It went quick. It went really quick. But I have every other Friday off, and this is my off Friday, so it's gonna weeks are gonna go quick when you only have 4 days. Are you ready for Christmas? It's like half a year. Don't rush us to winter. I live in Minnesota. I want to like enjoy fall. Christmas in July. What is it? Enjoy Christmas for being Christmas. Don't just say that's a happy time, so let's do it again. That happens, I need to have this stop when the rocket comes up. I don't know. There you get it. A Southern Souther. Sure, that sounds good. Is it? Because yeah, the our midnight premiere that was on her server was having like a Christmas in July thing. For like last weekend, I think they were watching Christmas movies and whatever, and I thought it was just a thing she was doing. It's actually a thing. Like people are needing it more than once a year. Why can't they just make up a different holiday and then enjoy that? Why copy paste? See, we don't want to think about Christmas because it's already stressful and all that, but then it's joyful, yeah, but then it's also like -10. No. Let's flip it up. Yeah, I can understand you would enjoy it. You actually have temperatures that are comfortable. Yeah, but that's Australia and New Zealand. That's not here. I don't know. I don't think I want a rotation. I just don't like it, no matter what it was. I think it works better. But I feel like I want to do something with the camera. I wanted like maybe move it to follow Applejack's head just a little bit, but I feel like if I do that, that's going to pull away from the focus in the background on Big Mac, where I feel like they both are deserving about the same amount of attention. It's just, I don't know, something in here just feels overly simple. Like there's not enough here. But I don't know what to do to complicate it. Because I like having the kind of the clear shot to him. That's why I put this off to the side. But if I put anything behind Applejack, that's just going to break her outline and make her more complex. I think I think I'm overthinking it. Yeah. I think I'm going to just say it's good. And if I want to change it before it renders, sure. Otherwise, this 5-second throwaway shot is not going to matter. Yeah, I saw that the regarding 40K, that the Fat Shark game that they announced, that's actually super cool. I have like 350 hours in Vermintide 2, and so having a game from them that follows the same idea, but with 40K lore, would just be a nice, cool, refreshing way on look on the same genre. I'm looking forward to that. But I mean, I was going to say next year, but technically that's like less than half a year away. So we'll see. It'd be nice if it was out now, because with the pandemic and everything, it'd be another reason not to go outside. Yeah, because there's a game very similar to Vermintide with 40K lore that's called, I think it was Deathwing, and you're playing as Space Marines. And I played it a little bit, and some of my friends had played a lot more than I did. But it just it felt slower pace. I mean, again, I didn't really get that far into it, but it just felt slower pace, and I like the idea that you're not following Space Marines, because that's what everybody does. So the Space Marines are the big, cool, beefy guys, but I like the idea that you're a smaller guy. I think that's really cool. So I'm looking forward to it for sure. Yeah, when I was doing some really monotonous stuff in my old job for a while, I was actually listening to like 40K lore and stuff in the background just because I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know near as much as probably you do, but I at least got like the gist of stuff. But then mainly because I want to kind of understand the lore within the Warhammer universe, not 40K, just the normal Warhammer, so that I kind of understood a bit more of what was going on within Vermintide. But then I kind of got sucked into the 40K side. No, I was just YouTube. I just was jumping around. It had to be things that I didn't need to overly focus on because I was working, but it was such monotonous work that I could at least pay attention to it. Okay, without Spike showing, this is even weirder. like, boop. Like, what happened? What'd she do? Okay, yeah, so that was what I was needed to do. I was working to keyframe Spike, but I realized that was over time with Elastic. So I need to put her on this amazing bicep, or put him, I guess, on this amazing bicep she's got. Look at that. Look at that curl. She's got tons of muscle. Just, oh yeah. Look at this. Look at that. So much muscle, her arm doesn't even break. Oh yeah, she can just keep going. See, this is called curls, because you just keep going around. And actually, this is how I eat. Well, just keep putting it in. Just numb. Okay. Yeah, just numb. Put it in. This is magic beings just can't break bones. Sure. But that make things easier. So it should be like I cast my magic. Oh. Magic. You. No. Oh wait. Oh my god. I broke. No. No. Oh whoa. That's some. Alrighty. This is like what do they call it? Like they're doing the Egyptian. Okay, there, I gotta fix that. I probably should. Can I fix your like shoulder here? Or is this just how it's gonna be? Oh, it actually doesn't really matter because you can't see it. Thanks for the follow, Buggos for the win. I like that. I think I'm going to say that that's about the cutoff point, or the not cutoff point, where I'm going to break for Spike popping up. So Spike needs to get in position. He's not in position. He does not have... Sure. He needs to have his war face. That is not a war face. That is... I don't know what that is. He looks dead on the inside. That's what it is. We need... Oh, that's her. I was like, wait, that's not... That's half angry. I don't know what angry looks like. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, we... What was the dog from, like, Looney Tunes? Like, the one that was kind of sad. That was kind of like Eeyore, but in the Looney Tunes world. Kind of was like Droopy. Was it Droopy? I don't know. That sounds more like one of the the Seven Dwarfs or something. But yeah, you need that's me. Where's your mouth anger? Oh yeah, wait. We need more teeth. Yes, even more teeth. Less teeth. Okay. There. Oh yeah, look at that. He's roof 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 roof. Roof, roof. Burk, burk. Burk, burk. Rrr. Okay, that's a pretty decent more face. We'll give him that. He has to... I don't know exactly what his starting position is going to be because I don't know what his ending position is going to look like. So I'm going to have to do that first. So, okay, Spike, you're going to come in. No, that's... You missed, Spike. You missed there. Come on. Come on. Come on, boy. You're getting there. You can do it. There he is. Wait a second. Does Spike have a cutie mark? Did it take him becoming... Is that what it is? Like, you can't have cutie mark unless you have 4 legs? I mean, I don't know what that is. It just... It looks like salt. Like, which actually would kind of make sense as a Spike cutie mark. Okay. So... I'm using the root to do the majority of the motion, the major move, but I want to do the pelvis and stuff for the others. The only other type thing I can think of from Looney Tunes, that Cowdy dude. No, there was another one because he was dog too, but they're gonna watch for a billion years. That's a long time. It's like early sun. No, it was like one of the, like an old dog. He had like the droopy ears and the droopy eyes, and either that or I'm just like making up cartoon characters. Maybe that would be an interesting disorder to have. Like Space Jam would be a very different movie. But I thought there was a hedgehog. Alright, so we're gonna move him down a little bit for this. So I need to get him to... Let's hide. See the bones for everything. I just want to see Spike. Okay. So we need to have him basically crash land on the arm. So I'm going to right now focus on whatever it would take for him to land and hang there, and then I'll have to worry about impact. The dog kick, it was like the depressed droopy dog from Looney Tunes. I said that's what I'm gonna search. Depressed dog, droopy dog from Looney Tunes. Yeah, him. His name is Droopy Dog. It's literally, I had 2/3 of his name. This one, look at he's so. See this is a true man. This is what all women chase after. Look at that face. Look at that body. He is a specimen. Yeah, that's why I thought his name was Droopy, so I just couldn't think if there was something else to it, but apparently not. Okay, tag. Tag is probably under unknown, right? Yep, so I don't want to see that. Left cheek, right cheek, that sounds like jiggle bones. Alright, there we go. That's a lot simpler. It's forearms, hand, ball. Okay, why do they call him ball? Why can't they just call it a wrist? It's kind of not a wrist, or it's not like... It's not a ball. I mean, maybe there's a reason. I was thinking maybe I just wasn't sure whether it was a Hanna-Barbera character or not. Looks a bit like he could. Yeah, actually he does. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I just remember from Looney Tunes because I remember interactions with like the bunny and... There's a pig, right? Yeah. So I remember the interactions with them, and that's the only reason I would think. But yeah, I could... Actually, I wouldn't even be surprised if he was in Hanna-Barbera at some point. Oh god, this is... Oh my god. Oh, you know what? I'm actually... Let's do this. Let's grab the rotation at local so that these actually bend correctly. Or better. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go with better. Can I... Like... Who thought he wasn't gonna do this? Oh, okay. Oh, that actually helps. It might be difficult and animated, but it helped. Then it makes his paws look like he's got some strange disease. Like they're huge. Yes. He's got spaghetti legs. Ooh. I think I'm just going to keep him like that, I guess. I knew that using this model was going to be difficult because it looks okay when standing still, but any type of motion or any type of bending starts breaking him pretty quick. Oh, it's not a picture. It is a video. It is the last sci-twi I'm doing using the audio from Dr. Spara and Borderlands. The music before was Beyond by Alan Lennon. If this is the one you're talking about. It might be from something, but yes, it is Beyond by Alan Lennon. Well, unless it's an EP, that might be the name of an album too, but I'm thinking it's just the single. I actually been finding, there's a new band I've been I kind of found, Eternal Eclipse. Really good stuff. Like, I haven't found something from them that's bad yet. Or not, I would say bad. I haven't found something that I didn't listen to and go, wow, that's good. So, if you're looking for some new kind of epic music to listen to, Eternal Eclipse, I recommend them. Amadia Music has also been a newer one I've been checking out. They're very, very good. I might have lost the context on sort of stuff. So this is going to be, this is actually much longer than this. This is actually, there's a minute and a half that's in a different file because my memory ran out. And that part's already done too. This video is very close to done. And but it just has to do with Twilight launching a rocket at just some random thing, which in this case is going to be Sunset Shimmer. So just working on that. So I can't really show you the other part because I'd have to go and load it, and that takes a while. But she launches a rocket. Big Mac kind of gets kicked out of the way. Rocket goes up. Rocket disappeared because I couldn't think of a way to get it into the EQG world, and so it just kind of pops up over here. And then Spike, blah blah blah. But then Spike. Wait. I think. Why is your hand that way? Your arm has problem. Hold on, I need to fix this. Word. Come on. Something I did not get undone. When I was doing that, I guess. Okay, there we go. So I copied Spike before undoing everything because then I could paste him back in. But this actually made a difference because the arm is not in the same position, so I must have moved it. Oh, okay. What sort of music? Oh, is Eternal Eclipse? It's basically like this. So all the stuff I usually play in here for music is what I would call epic music or like trailer type music. There's a couple like that might be like chill step or something, but I like that because if I have lyrics can distract me. So if most of the songs I have in here that have lyrics I don't understand because it's some made up language or some language I don't understand. There are some that have lyrics. A lot of them are Alexa Ray, because she's just got a beautiful voice. And by the way, I try to keep it to music that I don't have words on because it just distracts me. Like I have to process the thing. So plus I just find it calming and relaxing. When I am working on stuff on my time, I actually have a different playlist I listen to. I call it Motivation, and that's actually one that keep me going a little bit more, going into the flow. The everything that's on this that I play here is on a playlist that I think is like somewhere below on the stream. It says like music playlist. There's like 200 and something on there. It's long. I've been building it for years. Okay, Spike, you need to hit it, like go down there. Oh, your arms are too far apart. Your eyes are also a little far apart, but I won't blame you for that. Much. Okay, well that's actually good, because now I can figure out that I do not need to have the hands curled so much. Okay. Pelvis, we're gonna bring it down. Because his butt is gonna probably be swinging that way. Because my thought is somebody like this is going to be holding and then probably curling their stomach to pull themselves up to the angle that they want. Can I turn his head enough? Still not enough. Because I'm thinking balance and body weight. So if he was hanging, say, like this, and actually his legs would not be, I'm gonna have to play with those. He'd have to balance his weight so that he's got an even amount of weight on the left and right of the arm. Because if he has too much weight on one side, it's going to swing to balance out. Hello, Blurred. You remember, it's been in here the whole time. It's not a new thing. I'm just working on getting Spike on the arm. So if he did, it would probably be that his butt would swing around and his head would try to balance out by putting it towards the top a little bit. But I don't think this model's going to let me curve in a way that would actually make that work. Back legs are at angles. I can't just cheat. And normally I would stretch this out, like, to have the foot hanging down a bit more, but I can't because it just gets weird. Like, that doesn't work. So I could, can I, like, oh, if I actually move those back, that might help. Actually, you know what? I might be able to have him, like, do a bicycle kick a little bit. Because I could have him just land with his chest on there, and then he would just, like, flop over like he was dead or something, but I don't like that implication. I mean, he's definitely going to die when the rocket hits him. Because, I mean, after that, he kind of... Like, there's nothing, he's gone. Just put a little purple smear. I think this should work. Animating him here is probably my biggest concern, because him hanging means I have to imply a lot of physics, and that's difficult. It's fine if I have to, but I like to be able to, like, visualize stuff, and I can't really visualize how I'd want him to do that. Especially with some of the limitations the model has. I don't know, my brain just got focused on the fact he's wearing a collar. How did he get the collar? When he went through the thing, why did the thing give him a collar? And why did they give him a collar that could, like, stab people's eyes out? Could also say the same, why did Twilight get clothing, but I guess, like, there's plenty of governmental agencies that would have a problem if she didn't. I get the Spike reference, yes, but where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from? Good night, Joe. So I think I might just leave him kind of like this right now. I might... I want to lock him to her hand so that you would follow around with it, but I can't do it yet. Because she still is going to have motion. And I don't want to have him like flying in from some weird angle because his arm came through. Play the whole thing. I can't play the whole thing. I can play the whole of this part. Everything before this, I don't... Well, I have a rendered copy of it. I'm going to try to pull that up. This is only if you like spoilers, because sometimes the magic of a finished product is not as... It is not as nice if you've seen the bits working up to it in detail. What is this? That's an old render. I have to have a newer one than that. If I not. You know what? I don't think I do. Okay, well, I guess you're gonna get like what's done of it, because I don't have a better one. So I don't want to play full screen because I don't want it like being ripped off of video later at higher quality. But so this is the initial part, but I gotta do a lot more work on this still too. Cause I need to figure out audio, which might change timing, which blah blah blah. Blah. So it's not 100% final, and some of it's not even done animating.
I got an idea for a rocket navigation system, but
Well,
I need your help.
In the preview.
Rocket science! Woo! Hey, you want to be a rocket scientist? Headshot surgery! Oh. Squishy! Yeah! Now grab the brain!
Hold on. I love that part. It's my favorite part. Okay.
You got a brain! Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket! Now fire the rocket! Hypothesis: this will be frickin' sick! Science!
So that's that part, and then it follows up with this part. The audio for... Hello, Eric, and hello, Epic. The audio for Twilight is Dr. Sparrow from Borderlands pre-sequel. But this is the last one I'm doing with her because she only had a very small part in the game, and half her voice lines are very specific to the missions, not really usable, and I've literally almost used all the rest because everything she says is gold, but that means I'm still running out. So because of that, I'm just gonna do one bigger one with everything, get it out of the way, and then have to retire Sci-Twi, at least Sci-Twi with this audio. But we couldn't figure out a way to end it, so we just went super weird. And yeah, anything here that's not green is stuff that's being done. Blue means I barely started it.
I've had to jump through so many hoops tonight just to get my hands on this crown, and it would...
For context, because you can't see it, there was an establishing shot for the high school to kind of show that you're popping up here, and this literally popped out of existence. The audio was just harder to hear there, and it pops up here.
Crown, and it really should have
Teleport,
been mine
yay.
all along. do you think you're going to do to stop me? I have magic. I have magic, and you have.
I think it's funny to just cut it off like mid-scream. Oh yeah, Louis 6. Pinky takes a picture. Yeah, but I like her with the shotgun. She's gotta be sure. That's why that shot is called "Everyone Dies." I was originally trying to find an actual like particle I could use for nuclear explosions, but all of them were very meh and hard to work with and size limited, whatever. So I am probably going to just take the most stock image one that I can find from like military stuff, because it's public use, because it was a public thing. So I'm gonna put that in instead, because it just seems immensely cliche, and I think that's when done right, cliche things work. So but the thing that I'm still unsure of with this is audio, because a lot other than like background science noises, there's really not much mood music, and so I'm not sure what to do with it. I've kind of played around with it. Like I was looking at this one at first, but I'm not sure, because I was trying to find something electronic. But it just seems overly like mid 1900s like spacey stuff, and so I don't know if I'm going to use that. And then also with like certain parts, I might need to have it cut out, and I don't know how to cut it back in, so I still need to play around with that. I might leave it without audio. If I do, I'm probably going to just add more randomness to the audio in the background. And the other thing is the transition from here to here. I originally wanted to keep it pretty drastic of a jump, but it feels too drastic. So I think I might find a way to connect those two together. We originally were thinking maybe like an elevator montage of some sort, but I don't know. If I do, it has to be something quick, because I want to jump right from the rocket to the launching. So I need to figure out what to do with that part. But yeah. Yeah, it kind of felt like too techy or too electronic. I don't know. I wanted something, I think that was probably gonna be more industrial. Kevin's the music, the Incompetech, I use it all the time. I love this stuff on there. It's all Creative Commons, so you can monetize it as long as you put the link, the little snippet in there. And it's actually something really good. So I jump on it all the time. I'm not going to produce my own music. Do you think I have that kind of talent? No. No, I am horrible when it comes to music stuff. And a lot of these projects already take a year. I want to get them done as soon as I can. So if I can jump on somebody else's audio that lets you use stuff, I will. I did have it once, orchestral design. I think I had actually commissioned him to make a custom piece for Twidash. And so he actually did a full score. So I basically almost finished the video and then passed it to him, and he actually did the full audio for it. I only had to change, I think I had to change one part, just because he wanted a little bit more time in there. But yeah, so I have done stuff like that, but that is a I'm not big on commissioning stuff for like that if I don't need to. I like relying on myself.
I have magic, and you
Well, if I needed somebody to go bleh into a mic, we have the perfect person here, because he is just 100% bleh. I think the depth of field might be a little strong on this. Actually, it's out of focus. When I brought up Alexa Ray before, this is Alexa Ray.
I have magic, and you
I'm gonna see if I want to make sure that the aperture I'm using isn't going to cause too much of a defocus on Spike and her. So I'm checking this now. It's kind of a cool shot. Alright, see you later, Jurassic. Have a good one. So you're editing all the audio in SFM? For the most part. So all the sound effects, yeah. All the sound effects are here. A lot of the impact and like interaction and that kind of audio effects, they're all in software, so they're super easy to work with. The ones that get more difficult if we have to bring it in from somewhere, but even that doesn't take very long. It's just a quick conversion in Audacity. Oh no, all the ones I have for alerts were were gifts that I made a long time ago, and then I just went in there, I had to play with a couple of them to make them work better, because like Derpy's hoof was clipping through the keyboard from the angle I was using. So I did go re-render them with green screen so I could use them and play around with them. But so the three are classics I've had. It just worked out well. And then we kind of, it used to be a lot smaller. We made it really big for some reason. I just left it that way.
I have magic, and you
So yeah, these are all the audios. What is all the little ones here? Oh yeah, the beep.
magic, and you and you.
I gotta move it a little bit. I want to actually get her locked into keyframes here, though. Her eyes are not. Okay. Just a little better. No, the squeak actually I think is from right from MLP. The same sound that they use for squeak. I only put it there for right now. Whether or not to keep it, I don't know. I kind of like it there because it makes quite like a Spike like a squeaky toy, and I think it's kind of goofy and works. But I don't know. Spikes, you just think about the distance here. It should be the other way around. This should be longer. I don't like stretching his legs too much though, because it's I still have to animate him, and bones stretching and moving sometimes are really awkward when you can see it doing it. I might just leave it. Okay, I didn't realize that Spike's like bottom lip for this is just like detached. It's like he's got two mouths. He's the alien. All right, we need to get rid of Spike's face. That part of the face. His angry look is not working. I still want him to be kind of sad, because he did get thrown into another world where he's going to die. It's actually kind of like he's pouting. That actually makes him look kind of angrier. There's a sound from some Transformers junk. It might have been. Actually, I remember hearing something about that. It could be. Yeah, I couldn't figure out what to blow up. Like, we actually got to the whole part with that first part. That was basically done, and I didn't know how to end it. I thought about just ending it with the rocket launching, but then it felt like it didn't have a payoff. So I thought of like, let's blow up Celestia, but then it'd have to be making like a whole courtroom or like room where she was and Canterlot, and some of that just didn't work out. And I didn't know how to do it, so I thought, well, what can we blow up that I have audio for? Because I don't have much for Celestia to talk about or do something in reaction to, so I thought this would work. But then there's the issue of how do we get the missile from regular world to EQG world. Thought about literally launching it through the mirror, but that was going to probably take more work and also be difficult on how you do scaling with it. So I just decided, fuck it, we're just going to have it pop out of existence and then pop into existence. It's because that is it works, and it's slightly funny because it just seems out of place. And I had the ponies that are in that area mirror the confusion when it pops, because it is like they all kind of like, what? And that's my OC, because I always want to hide it in here somewhere. But then I like I love misdirection. I love being able to make people think something is one thing and then changing that expectation, and manipulating it and redirecting it. I did that with like the more recent video, that really short one, where it looked like it was a peaceful moment on a field, and then Twilight just kind of starts talking in a man's voice, really weird. That was a misdirection. And so that's the same thing here. It allows me to do a little misdirection where you're doing this build up where you're expecting this big old rocket to hit her. And you know the rocket's going to hit her because you could hear it coming, and then there's nothing. It's just Spike, which then you don't get your payoff, followed immediately by the payoff. So So that was meant to be a joke, followed then by the payoff, which then we make the payoff of it actually hitting funnier. And then the fact that it didn't blow up makes it goofy, but then we just blow it up anyway, because somebody had mentioned, why was the brain put in the rocket? What is it actually doing? So we gave it a purpose. Why not use 50 AI? Oh yeah, that thing for doing some of the voices. A lot of it is because that would allow me to do actually write content and stuff. But for one, there are voice actors out there that are willing to do the work that sound very much like the actual characters that I could use in place of, and then it gives them some work. But also, then I'd have to write it and come up with a story, and I'm not good with that. I like being able to use audio that pre-exists, because then it feels like I'm putting a puzzle together instead of building the puzzle itself. And I am not so good with that portion. So when I can use audio that already exists, and I can either rearrange it to where it needs to be, or like with Leaving the Stable, where I can just animate something that already exists for the audio and use that as a skeleton, that's great. It takes that burden off me, a burden that I'm not good at, and I don't want to have to deal with. So that's kind of the idea on that. But I have wanted to use more VAs for stuff, but again, it means taking and writing a joke. But most of the funny things that come out for me are, I find something that sounds funny or is funny in what it is, and then I just build it off of that. Well, if I wrote it, I don't think I would be as funny. I like having this I like having them that I can shuffle the pieces together to make something.
And you.
All right, later, Eric. Yeah. He looks so pouty, like he's like, "Put me down, you heathen." Is this convergence all the way up? No, there we go. Oh, you can't see the side, because I love this. It's just like, you ever seen that gif of the dog that has the cupcakes in front of him, and he has like that 1,000-yard stare? This one. I just love when it has like the Vietnam flashbacks with it. It's so good. See, now like recreating that GIF with like Spike would be kind of funny, but sadly it doesn't. I could do with Toby. I'm trying to think of a different one, but problem is I'm old school with some of these memes, and like I know these older ones, but then like recently for oh, I have that under pictures. I did this thing with Rathlos, and it's an old meme that I think many people glossed over. Apparently, my computer is being slow. What are you doing? That is so intense. There it goes. It's just a classic old meme, but I don't know if does anybody here know this meme? Like where it came from, the original? I'm not sure. It's one of my favorite old memes with Ron Paul. But I think I'm just being an old fart. Okay, I can zoom in. Oh, no, I can't. Oh yeah, there's no zoom. Or yeah, that's an old one. Does anybody know this reference? That one I kind of hope that's people understand or know, because that's in that one's a classic. I can scroll, I can zoom pictures, but the GIFs I can't scroll and zoom for some reason. So somebody wanted a space boat, so I did that. I made some really funny, stupid pictures. Rathalos based on comments. He also got very drunk. And somebody wanted a space boat, and I said that it came with complimentary cheese, and then they said that they'd take the boat, but they would leave, that they didn't, or they would, I could keep the cheese. So I complained because I had so much cheese, and I was making those as fast as I could. I like within like 30 minutes of the tweet, just for it. I'm using an old method that Pikachu used to talk about of responding to conversations as fast as possible with content to help teach yourself to be fast by trying to maintain relevance with what you're posting. And so I've been using the Rathalos account to do that, and it does help teach me to be faster. So it is a good method for doing that. Tail should be down. Oh, I'm gonna wait on that. If he was bent, let's. Where is? Okay, we're gonna lock chest 2. Oh. What else, pelvis? See, the way I see it is he would have his bottom kind of up like this, and his top he would have curved forward. Problem is I got like the neck's kind of weird. This is no. Can you stretch it a little bit and then do it? That kind of actually that does help. I think I'm gonna have to bend it more at the head though. Because I feel like he should have his... Oh, actually, that kind of works. I mean, yeah, his neck is being consumed by his spikes, so he's probably dead, but that is fine, because it is Spike. Tom Spiegel can complain all he wants. But this then helps maintain that balance. Weight on one side, weight on the other. That's even. It's not really that even, but it's believably even. Spike the giraffe dog. Well, that's anything. That's you can grab anything and just be like, and then whoop. And the best part about that is when you take something that is already animated, and then you do this.
I have magic, and you have.
Or like, let's do it this one.
This crown. I've had to jump through so many hoops tonight just to get my hands on this crown, and it really should have been mine all along. I've had to jump through so many hoops tonight just to get my hands on this crown, and it really should have been.
Like, if this part actually looked normal.
Crown, and it really should have been mine all along. Have magic, and you have.
So I think I might delay the rocket. Oh no, it's got plenty of time. Because I might have him go, like, land, and then wait like a second, and then have her put her arm out, because then I can actually have Spike look at her. Because that was my concern of, if I have Spike look at her right now, you're not going to see it, because with the camera angle, his head's going to be turned to where you can't see anything, and that's not good camera work. But if she swings her arm out, then I can. I think that might be the way to do it. I think... I don't like the idea of it right now, but I am going to lock Spike to her arm. I'm going to have to lock his root, though. He's going to swing, and if I lock his pelvis to that, I'll have to basically move the pelvis from a separate axis, and that's messy on a moving surface. I think I don't like locking to root, but I think it's going to be the best way to go on this. I can't play head because it's going to throw him over here, so so he's going to impact here, and then he's going to probably swing back and forth like maybe twice. I got to let him settle down a little bit, so we're going to go, so like we'll do right here, have it churn and look. And then how much time does that provide? A full second. Okay, so I got to reduce that a little bit. Alright, but now... Why are your eyes moving too? Oh, because it's your root. And your root is using local. That could have been bad. Okay. I gotta unlock that. You should have a single frame or Spike. It's just a blur across the screen. Oh, he will. That's why he's moving from up there off camera, because when I blend the two shots together, it will have him slide into shot. So I might have to move him closer, because if he moves too quickly, a single frame blur on a 30 FPS video is going to be 1/30th of a second, which is really, really quick. So I want to at least give a couple frames of blur coming in. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to move him probably like half that distance, but that's fine. I'm not. The nice thing about keyframing, and one of my favorite things about keyframing, is the fact that it is 100% flexible to change anything at any time. So right now, I'm just trying to get the general premise of things, and then when I start to blend things, I can undo that blend if the timing doesn't work, and then move the keyframe and then reblend again. So keyframing, I want to get as much of the final idea as possible in, because I have the ability to change anything at this point. I love keyframing. Oh, not the act of it, it's the fact that it's a thing, I guess. Okay, oh, so he's locked to her hand, but when I churn, the bottom of the arm is dependent on other factors. So I have to say though, she's holding a dog up from the end of her arm. That's pretty beef. She got some junk in her arm trunk. None of this I was talking about. I love the fact, though, that I can just take everything here and flexibly play with it, no, not affecting anything else. It's such a cool part. So I don't need to make her actually look at him. To do that would be quite a bit of a turn. I just need to make it look like she's looking at him. You know what? I might not even have Spike have any reaction. I think I'm just gonna go with like the 1,000-yard stare. Like this look. He's not gonna change it. I kind of actually like that. I thought I could add a joke in there where he kind of stares forward, then like looks at her for like a half a frame type thing, like one quick glance, and then just like says bark. Like the most human said bark possible, but I feel like I might be putting too many jokes in a row to where it's going to saturate it or oversaturate it. I think it might be better just to stick with Spike kind of blankly looking forward. She looks too happy that Spike is there. Stop smiling. Oh no, actually I do want to do that for everything. Next, this thing I don't want. Yes. Well, it doesn't take... You can put some very, very small, minor details into things and have it very drastically change the way something is interpreted. Like the angry flex for the mouth on here, if you put angry on a mouth and you put then angry eyes, they're angry. If they put sad eyes, they're in pain. And there's... So, like... you can change the context of things pretty quick. So, I don't really want her to be sad, but I want her to be... like I don't know what I want to call it. Confused. Not too worried about it right now. Oh, I need her to unflex her hand. So I want to kind of put it to there. I can offset Spike's motion, but I think I'm just going to hold off on keyframing that. Because after all the other motion is dead, I can actually just go and turn the hand down, unlock him, and as long as everything else is fine, it should be fine. So this, though, her shoulder is broken. So what is not broken? Looks like you're twisted this way, but that doesn't fix. That kind of fix. No, that didn't really fix. It's actually kind of in the correct position. It's just turned in a way that I don't think it was meant to be. I had moved these backwards too, though. No, that was a different shot. No, maybe it was this one. Oh, no, because I would have moved it backwards, and that's not solving. Okay, so it's not the actual rotation. Oh, wait. That kind of works. I think we actually can bring this in a bit. There, that helped a lot too. I wish you could like have him point up, but that doesn't work. He's got paws, and they're kind of holding him up. And I can't. Doing the head shake to it would be difficult. Well, thank you. Have a good night. Thanks for popping in. I might have to hold off on animating her getting hit. Because that's also probably going to be like a couple frame just throw her to the side. Because she gets consumed by the rocket right now, and there would be a blend frame where you would see that, and that doesn't make any sense. I guess it'd only be one frame, but I will pull off on that. But I think I think I might be able to blend with what I have now. Yeah, I think I can. I'm a little afraid to, though. Well, apparently, her wings jump there. I don't want that. Yeah, why did you break? Bad wings. See, the one thing I think that I did better in the show with is, in the show, her wings don't flap. I like how the show likes to give people wings when they fly, but doesn't feel the need to actually like have them flap or have physics work with them. When pony wings are like this big and they're like that big. I think we're good. So one thing I have to be careful on is I do not want to do the face. And I do not want to do anything of that group. Okay. So remove unknown or remove face, and then I should be good on the rest. Time to see how well this doesn't work. Look at that elbow. That was a fancy spin. I could, just needs to be close to its actual position. I think I can just in this. No, not really. There. See, I haven't even blended anything yet, and I found broken stuff. Yeah, still broken, but that's fine. That's an easy fix. Her head does move. It's probably an accident. But I'm gonna keep it. I think that'll work. Okay, first I'm fixing that elbow. Well, for one, she probably would actually have her arm going in a slightly different route to the center point. So probably just change its course and it'll fix everything else. Oh, that's why things are being weird. I forgot I have it over there. Actually, she probably should have her shoulder go out more earlier. There we go. It's going the wrong direction with that. her neck from just looking so stiff. No, I don't want her to have anger yet. So I'm gonna stay with. Basically what just opening and closing eyes at certain times does. Whole body kind of get into the twist with this one. I want to make sure that the head doesn't lose. Okay, so lost a little bit of it, but that's fine. So I'm going to keep this, but I'm going to have to blend a little bit of stuff in here. So need that. I'll do that too. I'm just going to smooth this a little bit because I feel like it might be a little too strong. Okay, I'm going to close her eyes because that's also getting a little weird. Her neck's already kind of like in a weird position, so I don't like bending it down too much more. Oh, that actually kind of works. I mean, it was breaking the neck, but same thing, I guess. Yeah, so when her arm moves, you can see Spike's kind of going for a ride. Woo! Where'd he go? Where are you? There he is. Magic Spike. So that's going to make him flying a little difficult. If she's moving too much, it would actually cause him to fly at a wrong angle. But I have to either lock it to it or not lock it to it, trying to play with it to others. I've actually done it where I had I have to remember the context. On this one. On this part. His hair as he's falling is streaked backwards because that's just the direction he's going in for everything. But as soon as he's grabbed, his hair's forward because of the wind direction, and because of how everything was locked, swapping it around like that mid shot was difficult. So instead, I just put two versions of the model that were swapped out at about here, to where it literally just one, or within one frame, flips them to the new model, and the other one goes into invisible land. It still bugs me that I had a horn on her and she's not supposed to have a horn. But anyway, yeah, it was a interesting method for doing that. The efficient method would have been to do the hair itself, keep another model from being loaded, but quick and dirty also works. I feel like this needs more oomph, like a large amount of oomph. I feel like that works, just needs to be more like this. That'll work. Let's drop that hand a little bit too. Also, I'm going to drop the hand a little bit, but I'm going to also like kind of put it like that. Why are elbows so annoying? So this is going like that. Because I pull it too far out that direction. Ooh, that actually looks like I'm gonna fix it. Perfect. I'm gonna bring her shoulders down. This might break her elbow again, but... Ugh. Any way that I can do this without having her skin consume her clothing? If I minimize it, I should be fine. I do a little bit of a twist.
Magic and you.
Complicated with that, but I think that these should drop a little bit for that. No, I do not want to grab the engine. I want to grab her fingers. Why is the rocket selectable? There we go. Okay. Bending her pointer finger backwards, maybe not the best. This is really weird working with Spike in the background. It's like, what you doing? Looks like you're making some animation there. Would you like some help with that? think I want to keep the same structure that they had. I think I just want to delay its closing. And then open it up a little bit here. Oops. Okay, now just one frame, 2 frame, and then the third one he attaches. That is probably the right speed. Now, the hard part, determining how I want him to interact at that point. So up until this point, he's going to be in like superhero pose. Actually, this pose, he's just kind of standing there. Yeah, actually, I should have him. Yeah, whatever. It's just gonna be a little harder to work with him, but that's fine. He's already hard to work with. He's Spike. Okay, we're gonna have him be like. I can't change his pelvis too much. And the thing is, I can't see the back of that leg, how broke it is, so I can just do that. It's okay to break legs if you don't see it. Oh yeah, these are going to be tough because I broke these bones to make it work. Nice thing is too, though, he's gonna be so blurred that he'll be blood. No, he'll be unable to, or you'll be unable to see most of the details of him coming in. His head needs to be actually down. maybe not. This is where it gets a little bit messy. Okay, it's not gonna let me rotate the pelvis like that. Swinging too much. I feel like let's do this. No, I don't like that head bit. I think some of the... I'm not going to get the physics right unless I start delaying some of the other pieces. No, he's still swinging too much. I'm just going to undo it all. think what I want to instead have him do is land with a stronger focus on his stomach hitting. I can't stand that squeak so much. This I can probably do a slight rotation under. Not much though. Still, I feel like it's a little slow. So from impact to here, we're just going to speed that up a couple frames. I think I can work with that. sunset shimmers. I want to see if I can keep his eyes closed. Farted in. I'm going to have it open no matter what. But I might not have it do dead stare, because if I have his eyes closed, I can have him open them then and have him already looking at her. So... No, your eyes not closed. Is that closed? That's the best I'm gonna do. I might make that work. I think if I give her a larger push on her arm, because it feels like it just kind of is a light impact, but a harder hit on her arm might actually be better. I think that could work. I think I might change the angle Spike comes in at just a little bit. Where's the root? I think I might have him come in from a bit higher. Might need to give it an extra second or something for this, because I feel like it's going to be a little too quick with the rocket. If I delay the rocket by maybe half a second. Why is this under? Oh, it's ambient. So this should be delayed half a second as well. Oh, that's not delaying. That is just fire. So I think I can just do that. Big Undestroy, Impact, Air Blast, Rocket Fire Loop. Okay, so this all needs to delay by half. Camera also needs to delay by half. What's the animation on this part? I thought I just selected your wings. It's just something that looks like wing motion. Oh. Probably don't want that included with that. Yeah, that looks better. That's my backup. Well, it probably wouldn't change anything for this, but still. And this needs to be expended by 0.2. That should put it back on par in time. Oh, nope, actually, I need that at the end of that. Okay, we'll keep it. It goes like full static. I love it. Okay, when she moves her arm over, it does bend the arm a little bit, which doesn't fit with what Spike's doing. So her hand. From here to here, so let's say, oh, I guess just pick the middle of that. Needs to go out a little further. No, that's subtle enough. These legs, I'm just gonna have them go up a bit. Trying to do this cheap. Back legs are kind of weird angles, so it's messier to do it this way. And his feet are kind of weird, but actually her arm itself should bounce a little bit. Wish he had a better sad look, because he sucks at sad. He just looks like he had a stroke. It kind of helps, but it makes it also worse in other ways. Just do that, it's stupid. Could probably go a little lower. So a little bit of a swing back then. I think let's do that on tail 2. Oh, no, we just do them both. Yeah, that feels better. It's not the greatest, but it works. I think what feels off for me with it is that he would technically be sliding a bit more underneath and sliding back up when it comes to the end, but I might not care enough. Maybe not that quite that extreme. She getting knocked the fuck out. Okay. Oh, Rocket, I love you. Oh, Rocket. She's off screen, but it's the frames leading up to. So, just because she's off frame, it's about making it so then you can see here that it's actually going to give a blur. It's still keyframed, right? No, it actually is animated. So it's more about ensuring that the blur follows with. That's why I'm doing it really, really rough. I'm not really caring about the exact details of it, but it will have at least a slight effect. So for that reason, I don't care what that are. And your wings. Where's your wings? Unknown. No, that's Spike. Because it's just a blur, that's why I'm like, whatever. It's not gonna matter all that much. Is this the base of the tail? Yeah, it is. Okay. But I have to make sure that everything stops at that point. I could actually probably move this into mid frame, or have it so that this frame because then I have to transition it, so it may be a little difficult, but I'm gonna go with, oh no, not just wings, I need everything. I want all of you to die. But not your pelvis. Yeah. Or is it your root that I moved on there? Oh, it must have been your root. Let's see if I can kind of make this a little... I won't do like that. Yeah, it might be. I might have to do that a different way if I'm gonna blend a little bit in. I might just have to go with the one blur, which is just mainly that. I don't know if the render setting matters for motion blur on it. Because I kind of want to have that shot be the one of her kind of getting smooshed. I could actually go more like out and then bring this root up, but it's probably gonna break. Yeah, kinda actually. Okay, wait, it shows it there. Oh, it's not blended. You gotta be blended, miss. Twilight does. Yeah, because all that really matters is what's in the frames. So, so all that's going to render is this, and then this. So yeah, that looks more like what I want it to. So it's only for one frame, but it's enough. I thought about having her actually look up before it hits, but then I feel like it ruins the surprise for her. Because this is her surprise just as much as our surprise. Why do I have your paw? I don't want your paw. really want to have her just shake her arm and be like, get the fuck off. Like, he's COVID. That's what Spike is. Spike is COVID. Nobody wants him. He sticks around longer than he should. Destroys the economy. Why are you not following the hand anymore? I don't want to have her, like, react to him. But I don't think I might have to. I feel like a reaction is not going to go noticed anyway. Kind of a funny look too. Nice reflexes, so. I just wanted to be like, get off me, doggy. Get off. Once these stick to you, I guess we've seen Spike at your service, but It's like she's just like waiting for the punch and just like poof. I think at this point he'd actually like tighten up a little bit. Like we're gonna. Where's his chest? Just unlock. We're going to have him squeeze in a little more. Feels like it should be like right around here. Maybe just grabbing the wrong bone. Let's try just rounding them. I think it actually works right now. It feels a little off, but I think once I actually add some more of the extra details for him at the top, because like right now he kind of hits and then his head flops backwards, but it doesn't really bounce around. Like here, probably just go ahead for a little bit more afterwards. When he hits, the rebound of his body going up might actually cause the chest to rise a little bit, which will then cause these to go down a little bit. And lock the head. When he hits, his collar to me would churn a little bit in response. And maybe even bounce a little bit more afterwards. Maybe at this point, I wonder if can I lower that actually, ooh, that might actually work. Let me speed it up a little. It's kind of a cheap way to do some things. Let's just drop the chest. Oop, nope, my neck's locked. There. We're going to do that, and then we're going to increase the shoulder locks. That actually feels pretty good. It gets a little stiffer towards the end, but I kind of prefer it that way so it ends quicker. I don't like how uniform some of the motion is, but I'll just go with it. And then when I unlock, once I feel 100% comfortable with Spike, I can, whatever that ever be, I can remove the lock and get him up. Or not get him up, get the wrist down a little bit, open up the hand a little bit, so it doesn't look so stiff. So I think most of that is there. So it's going to be mostly getting some of the details in the animation done and background and stuff. But at least I got it kind of solidified as to what's going to happen. So that is good. And then it's just figuring out the establishing. Kind of doing it. I thought I told you I was done. Oh, I had to do that like undo thing, and it probably was when I did that. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. Almost. I better start working on. Oh yeah, that was the purpose. On rendering the beginning. Otherwise, I'm not going to have time, or I'm going to have everything done, and I'm not going to have it rendered in time. It's still going to probably be a couple weeks, I think, because this shot has nothing in it, though it kind of works as it is. Maybe a little bit more science. No, because it starts going downhill. I like it when it's still at this high pitched bit. I don't know what to do with that ending. What we actually should do is find another idea to continue this for another 4 minutes. Yeah, I think that sounds like what we should do. Then never release it. Put it on the underground. The brony dark web. Anyway. Is there a brony dark web? I don't even know. It'd be weird. But I'm gonna be done. I'm tired, actually. I'm trying to get my sleep schedule readjusted to its normal time, which ends up being the earlier in the morning, and I'm just trying to get used to it. Oh no, it'll be... Oh god, every time I look at the calendar, I keep thinking like it's March or maybe May, and then I see it's almost the end of July. No, it'll be finished this year. It'll probably be finished. If I had to put myself in a time frame, all the animating and everything for it will be done in less than 2 weeks. Some of the extra cleanup stuff and the rendering and the extra post stuff and figuring out the audio and all that, that's going to take more time. I'll try to do that this weekend, but it probably won't. I'll try though. I really want to try to this weekend put together a short Rathalos thing to put out, because I haven't done one of those in over a month. The boat one was over a month ago, so yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming and getting me more stuff done. We got a lot done today. Michael was distracting me, so there was less stupid conversation and more actual work. I don't know which is better. So I do miss the stupid conversation. So okay. Yeah. Have a good weekend. Have a kitty. Meow. So good night. Good night.